What's going on? I hate the paddle boats. I hate everything about the paddle boats. I'm never doing paddle boats again. It's going to be log flumes from here on out. No more paddle boats. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Parkitect, where it is pouring rain in Victoria Lake, but the customers are here anyway. They're suffering through the rain. They really, really hate it, though. You know what that means, though? More umbrella sales. I am very happy we've got that umbrella stand up. Look at all those people who bought umbrellas. Okay. As usual, we're going to start going through the comments section and fixing things that I've done wrong. That's how we generally begin these Parkitect episodes. But the very first thing I want to do, because it is long overdue, is fix the paddle boats. Let's actually have more than one paddle boat. I know you're coming up to go on the paddle boats. It's going to be even better in a second. Just allow me to close the ride momentarily. Let's actually have some more paddle boats. How about that many paddle boats? Let's see how that goes. What is that? 5 I just put up there? Okay, I've got room for 4 more people on the paddle boats now. Go nuts, guys. Go nuts. Knock yourself out on the paddle boats. We had that big coach of paddle boat enthusiasts that came in last time. Now, you're still super tired. You're super tired. It is a very long walk. I understand that. You know what? I will put down another bench for you. I want to get, I mean, not necessarily benches, but I do want to get some more decoratives kicking around, particularly in the roller coaster / Ferris wheel area. Because our decoration over there, although the Ferris wheel people absolutely love having things to look at around here, and I'm hoping the roller coaster meets that objective, it's still not, if we go to our little magnifying glass here, it's not really super decorative. It's not that awesome over here, despite the massive number of flower beds that I put down. So we'll kind of, as money comes in and out, we'll kind of chip away at that a little bit, try to make that a little nicer for the guests. Speaking of money coming in, regular and expert Parkitect commenter Chris checked in on a lot of different things we could be doing with prices to try and bump the money up, specifically on the food and drinks and the rides versus the excitement level of them and all that kind of thing, because I was really unfamiliar with that. I'm like, I don't know how far we can jack up these prices before people just won't come in the door anymore. So we're going to make some adjustments along those lines, or see if we're kind of in the ballpark already. Another good suggestion, let's get some doors on the bathrooms, because, you know, they're kind of wide open, and although I do want easy access for people, probably not that easy. They really don't want to see that. So give me some doors, please. Let's go with some doors. So we'll throw up some archways to contain the doors, and then some doors to go in the archways. Oh, and you can't get in there. You can't get in there. Okay. Well, what the heck is the point of the door, then? What is the point of the door if people don't know how to use a door? I put that down. Yeah, all of a sudden you can't get there. Okay, well, you just get archways then. Sorry, guys, you just get archways. Hopefully that will be slightly nicer for you in the grand scheme of things. Did that change anything at all in this area? I've seen a lot worse. Seen a lot worse. I'm broadly okay with living with that. Janitor is cleaning up the vomit over there. Excellent. Bus dropped off 33 guests who prefer low-intensity rides. Okay, pause that a second. Do I have any low-intensity rides left to put up? I've got the slide thingy over here. We have the Ferris wheel over here. Is there anything left that we haven't built? We have not built carousel. We have not built carousel. We could put carousel up to take advantage of these guys right away. That's not a terrible idea. I think I might just have enough money to squeeze carousel in here. But while I'm thinking about it right off the bat, just because I happen to be looking at the roller coaster, I want to make a few adjustments to the roller coaster based on the comments' advice. And we're gonna bump down the budget on maintenance to 50%. because that will obviously increase our overall profit. Now, people might die, but I'm willing to live with a few fatalities to save a few bucks. It'll be fine. And then, oh, hang on. Let me, sorry guys, I know it's really exciting. I need to close the roller coaster for a second. Sorry, it'll be back up and running in a momentarily. So we can put another train on that, honestly, I didn't even know. I didn't even know we could have multiple trains on here. So can I not put another train on? You're not going to let me put another train on. Okay, well, allegedly, I can put another train on. If I'm doing something horribly wrong, which I am, I'm sure I will be notified in the comments. Maybe it's not a long enough roller coaster. Maybe there's needs to be bigger to get another train on there. Because my thought, in a real-world scenario, is if you had another train coming up from behind, you'd need a long roller coaster to make sure they, well, frankly, didn't bump into each other. Maybe I just need a longer roller coaster. Can I increase the number of seats? Yes. Yes, I can. I can make it a 6-seater. That should help. That's 2 extra people every time the thing goes. That's got to be a positive thing, right? That's 2 extra people. If I can't make another train, at least we can make another 2 seats on the train. Now, back to carousel. Can I afford to slap down carousel? Because our goal is that we don't want any bank debt. And so far, so good. We're not in debt right now. We need our overall goals. Victoria Lake has taken a few parts here, but our overall goals are to have 300 people in the park with no bank debt. So far, so good. We're at 226, and we have no debt. And we've got a whole bunch of people about to walk in the door who like low-intensity rides. Well, I can just squeeze down carousel in here. Just get that to happen. Let's get a entrance. Ooh, if I squeeze that over there, am I going to be able to get the queue in there? Well, we'll soon find out. Spin for me. Thank you very much for spinning for me. You can go down there. You can go over here. And let's get your queue. Give me a queue. Give me something a little that colory. Yeah, give me a that colory color. Yeah, we can get the queue to go down here. Okay, good. Go down there, and there, and there. Okay, turn the ride on. Otherwise, I will forget to do that. And let's see if the people coming in the door who want low-intensity rides might be wicked happy with carousel. Now, what can we fidget with while we're waiting for people to show up there? What could we fidget with? We can take your maintenance budget down. It's okay. There probably won't be any horrible deaths, you know, on a carousel. How fast could it possibly be going? Even if you're thrown from the little wooden horse, I'm sure you're just going to get a few cuts and scrapes. It'll be totally fine. Let's wait for at least half full before you go there. And let's increase your minimum waiting time to make sure we got plenty of time for people to get in queue and get ready there. And let's... I kind of want to bump down your rounds, but we'll leave that as is. And we do want people to like this. That's the thing. We want people to like the ride and enjoy it. So I'm not going to completely cripple the fun factor. How are the paddle boats doing? Nobody's on the paddle boats. I hate the paddle boats. I hate everything about the paddle boats. You're coming over to clean. That's great. That's super. Ain't nobody on the paddle boats. It is open, right? It is open. Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, who are we missing? What's going on here? Very low excitement. Well, yeah, they're paddle boats. Of course they are. Of course. No decoration. We could actually throw some water decorations in there. That's not a terrible idea. Let's look at the general stats. Customers last month, 0. What's going on? I hate the paddle boats. I hate everything about the paddle boats. I'm never doing paddle boats again. It's going to be log flumes from here on out. No more paddle boats. So I went through and basically adjusted all of the maintenance budgets on the rides, just kind of messing around with that, getting that down to 50%. That should help with our overall budget. And going through some more notes in the comments, Chris, I'm looking in your direction. I was kind of overviewing our prices on all of our concessions, and I feel they're broadly in line with what was suggested. They're actually a little bit lower. and I'm going to keep them a little bit lower just because I want people to buy them. What may help that was mentioned is putting some more decorative items around the concession stand to kind of make people happier about shelling out some money for a greasy hot dog. So I think we can handle that. We've got a little bit of money kicking around at this point. I think we are broadly positive in money. And all of those little fidgetings and fussings I've been doing that were suggested to me clearly are helping. They are clearly increasing our overall profit. So how about there was maybe a nice blobby tree that lived here and here and here that all of you people would love to see while you are getting a greasy hot dog, and maybe a couple of rocks. I like the rocks. Those are cool. How about a big old rock that lives right here? And probably some flowers of some sort would be good. It's pouring rain in Victoria Lake again. Why did somebody think it was a good idea to put an amusement park here? It is a terrible idea. How about... Now, I'm not loving those flowers. Those aren't really doing it for me. How about some lighting? We rarely do lighting. We did a lot of lighting in the airstrip one with the classic American Midway, but we haven't really done much here with lighting. I'm not necessarily loving any of this lighting, to be honest, but how about, okay, calm down, game, calm down, there you go, calm it down. Let me zoom in there so I can actually see what I'm doing. Is that on the wall? That is on the wall, good. And how about another one? Okay, calm down, height, calm down. How about another one of those, say, over here? Do customers love lights? I don't know. I've got a feel they would. It seems like a thing people would like in a park. Okay, what else can I throw down in here? Oh, jumping fountains are only 20 bucks. Oh, they look neat. They look super, super neat. Yeah, I gotta have jumping fountains. All day long with the jumping fountains. Those are just fun. Yeah, totally. Loving it, loving it. They're only 20 bucks. What the heck? What the heck? Now, with the jumping fountains, how did we do? Did that improve my decorative value around here? Yep, seems to have. That little strip is a lot greener. How are we doing over in, well, I was saying how are we doing? I haven't really added anything over here yet, but we could work on that. Maybe you need some jumping fountains over here, too. And where are we at with our goals? 269 people. Wow. Carousel is wrecking it right now. Okay, I think we do need to fidget with this a little bit because, wow, that's a lot of people. We need to get them in and out of here a little bit faster. Let's take your rounds down to 2. Just get you in and out the door a little bit faster. That will be fine. And maybe we just bump your price up just a tiny little bit. Not a lot. Not a lot. Maybe like $1.80 for that. Yeah, $1.80 for that. And speaking of finances, having adjusted all those ride maintenances, okay, we're still at like losing about 50% of our admissions due to maintenance, but I don't know if I dare drop it much lower than 50%. I mean, I don't actually want the rides breaking down. That doesn't seem good. And we're overall in the negative, but I just built a bunch of stuff. So I just put a bunch of decorations up. So that's not to be taken seriously right now until I see it a little bit more down the line. Okay, I'm redoing the paddle boats. I'm fed up with the paddle boats. Adding the cars, nobody is riding on them. I just feel this is just inherently flawed. I've messed up the paddle boats from day one, and I know I have. I get it. I totally have. I was just hoping people might actually want to go on it more if I added some more cars. You know what? It's out of here. It's complete. All it's doing right now is costing me maintenance. Even at 50%, somebody is coming over here and taking time to maintain these things. It's out. It's done. Yes, we are demolishing that. Bye. Bye. Let's get rid of all of this, too. Let's get rid of all of this stuff is out of here. Yep, everything goes. Everything must go, please. And I know you guys, this is going to be a little bit sketchy for you guys. Please don't get on this path while I am destroying it. Yeah, all of that's out of here. And that guy. Goodbye, paddle boats. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Just taking a sec to dress up the Ferris wheel roller coaster area because I am 100% about jumping fountains now. Those are the greatest things I've ever seen. I just want jumping fountains all the time. Oh, satellite dish. I haven't actually seen that one before. Do we need a water tower over here? We might need a water tower. Maybe a wooden one to go with the wooden coaster. Oh, yeah, I like that. That looks natural there. That looks like exactly what should be there. Cool. All right, well, let's dress that up maybe with some plants. How about, what do we got kicking around? You know what? A log needs to live over there, because that also makes sense. It's very woody over here, I feel. Potted plants, ivy, that's all good. I could put some, you know what, some ivy on these fences would not go amiss. Maybe a little bit there and a little bit there on the outside. And these Ferris wheel people want to have something to look at. And they've got a roller coaster to look at. I don't really know what they could be complaining about. But shrub turtle, I do love shrub turtle, but I'm thinking no on shrub turtle. Some shrubs, some very basic shrubs, I'd be okay with that if we put a few of those in there. Little bit cockeyed, but I'll learn to cope. Yeah, one of those there and one of those there. Okay. Now, those tiny little things, because I'm just kind of feeling out what adjusts what. Those tiny little decorations, how did that improve our decorations? Yeah, a little bit better. A little bit better. It's a little better shade of green going on here. Okay, so every little bit that we do helps this area. Good. As the money keeps ticking in, I'll keep prettying that area up a little bit with the log and the wooden water tower next to the wooden coaster. Okay, good. Now that we're broadly in positive territory, where are we at on guests? 266. Okay, that's good. That's good. We could throw down... We have one more thrill ride we could throw down. I hesitate to turn the research back on. We turned the research off ages ago because it was just costing us money, and we had plenty of rides to throw down already, and I'm very reluctant to put the research back on because that will be a huge drain on our budget, and we don't really need it. I think we can get to our 300 guests with what we've got available right now. So I'm going to go with a flat no on the research idea. But, oh, carousel is broken. Okay, well, probably somebody will get on that. They're just going to put 50% of the work in. They're going to kind of do it half-assed, let's be honest here. They're going to do 50% of that. So rides, exciting rides. We have not done Gravitron or Wipeout. Now, where could I throw those where they'd have a positive impact? In the middle of the water would be a good idea. Freaking paddle boats. Paddle boats. Never again with the paddle boats. Never again. How about Wipeout? Can I squeeze that? No, I'm going to have to do a little bit of landscaping here to make that work. Okay, let me do a little bit of landscaping here and make that work. Okay, with a little bit of terraforming there, we've got Gravitron up and running here. And let's put your... No, I don't want a path. Why would you think I want a path? I want to do the entrance and the exit, you silly game. Well, now get rid of that path. You can live... Actually, don't get rid of that path. That might be a happy accident. We'll find out. And put your exit over here, back onto here. Now you can give me a Q. Now you can give me a Q all day long. No, not loving that color at all. Let's do something completely different. How about bright purple? And how about white? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now, you need to live here and go down here, and you can end up over here. Perfect. Okay, boom. That done. That done. Open the ride up. Ride is open. Let me just make sure my Qs and my exits are where I want them to be. Okay, good. Good. Now, just for fun, I don't really have the money to do it, but I just kind of wanted to mess around with putting this inside a building, which is a really neat feature of Parkitect. I know that's a very small thing in the grand scheme of things, but the fact that you can build structures around other structures and they work, it's kind of cool. Oh, let me just fidget with your things, first of all. Let's make sure you get maintained very infrequently, and by very infrequently, I mean 50% of the time. Your budget, rather. Your budget, not your frequency. But we're going to lower that, too. We're going to lower that down to every 30 minutes. So... get there more often, but do it less well, thank you. Or get charged half the price for it. Anyway, long story short, do it at 50%. Now, you're getting 20 rounds. Recent negative news about theme parks, decrease in visitors. Well, that's terrible, but I'm only 18 away from finishing this scenario, so I think I'll learn to cope with that. Back to my little messing around thing. Yeah, just give me a basic cobble path. I want to put this... No, I don't want to put it like that, do I? I actually want to get rid of that. I don't like that after all. Okay, here's my thought, is I am going to put some decorative items, and by that I largely mean flower boxes, sort of in here. And give me all the different colors of the rainbow here. So that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. Oh, do I want to do it like this? You know what? That's fine. Leave those there. Leave those there. That's all. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's 100% fine. Now, I want to see, just for messing around. I'm not doing this for any gameplay mechanic thing. Although, if I can put it in an enclosed building, they will like it more in the rain. As I understand it, they'll be more willing to go in there because it's not raining inside. Which I just want to see if I can sort of build something neat around Gravitron, just to make it cool and funky. So I'm just going to play around with some walls and then see what I can do with this. Well, I've built all of this around it. Any real value to that apart from wasting money? No, not really, but I think it looks neat, and that's kind of the point. That's kind of what I wanted to achieve. Oh yeah, I don't even know what that means. Ball, pyramid, ball. It is what it is. But there you go, folks. There's your Gravitron building. So hopefully, at bare minimum, you're going to like that more in the rain. You'll be more willing to go into Gravitron in the rain. And let me just actually make sure. Let's see, that's hide scenery, right? Yeah, make sure it's still actually working. I tried to make the thing as tall as possible because the Gravitron thing goes up. Wooden coaster is broken. I'm sure somebody will be there in about 50% of the time. So they're getting paid 50% less, so they'll get there when they get there. Yeah, Gravitron's kind of killing it right now. We're at 290 guests. We're not that far away from our goal. We just need, well, at this point, 9 more people to come in the door, possibly with the added attraction of Gravitron and you don't get wet while you're on it, might do the trick. Now, that obviously cost me a fair bit of money. I'm down to $72 at this point. But how's the decorating level around here? Meh. It is what it is. It's kind of meh. That's kind of how I feel about it, too. But, you know, ball, pyramid, ball. That's pretty neat. You can't deny that, folks. That's pretty decorative. If you could see it up there, it would look really cool. Look, you can look from halfway across the park. You can come in the door and see ball, pyramid, ball, and go, that's where Gravitron is. I must go over there. Do I have any money to throw some decoratives down sort of in this neck of the woods? Yeah, little bit of money. Little bit of money. Won't kill me to do a little bit here. Are fences inexpensive? That would kind of look nice around here. They're $5 a pop. Anything real neat here that I could do? Oh, hedges. Yeah, I like the hedges. Let's do some hedges here. Do a hedge here. $6 a pop. That's fine. That's fine. I'll eat that. There we go. And there we go. And maybe something behind that, like a couple of trees or something might look good. How about a small pine tree? Oh, yeah. That's perfect. One there and one there. Okay. Now, how did that do? I know I'm just constantly checking the decorative ratings, but I'm trying to see what things affect what. Okay, that's a bit of trash. Somebody will be along and dealing with that. I think this looks a little bit brighter green. I noticed the roller coaster is still out of commission. Is anyone going to get on that? Where are my people? Where's my folks? Janitors, haulers, mechanics. You're repairing wooden coaster, Lois Smith. Okay, good. Fantastic. So somebody is on that. Excellent. Well, the satisfaction rate overall is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with an 84% satisfaction, and 3 people are saying the scenery is amazing, so probably it's around that concession area. They just love it around there. It's very, very decorative for some reason, which is good. I want them to spend their money over there. Not so much with this area, but that's fine. Now that I'm looking at it out of the corner of my eye, it looks like some sort of, I don't know, Dada-esque mouse that I've created. Yeah, it looks odd, but there it is. I built it, and it's mine, and we're living with it. It looks like a Dada-created mouse. Something very weird and early 20th century from Germany or something. Anyway, moving on. What else could we be doing around here? What other mischief can I get into? Did see some folks complaining about not having enough toilets. Well, that's correct. There is, in fact, only one. I could probably squeeze another one of those in there. With 287 guests, just not quite ticking up to that 300. Let's see. Let's lower the entrance price. See if that will get some more people on the door. Let's take that down from $5.50 down to $4. Now, the overall consensus, looking at the info stuff, is that everyone's super happy with the price of admission. They're all saying it's a really, really good deal, which is Tycoon game code for you're not charging enough. But let's see if just lowering that might just tick us up to that 300 so we can, well, finish the Victoria Lake scenario. That's kind of the goal here. We're trying to do these campaigns, and we need 300 people to get in the door. We've already accomplished our no bank debt. We have taken out no loans, which I'm pretty pleased about because I am pretty quick to do that. I love jumping fountains, and I think with this $300 that we've got sneaking around here, I might just try and make this area a little bit more decorative. I know it's not exactly thrilling gameplay watching me put fences and trees up, but I'm mostly just looking in the bottom left corner to see how the guests are doing right now. How about... That's a nice fence. What if we put something like this up? Here, 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 and all around sort of here-ish. And then we fill this area up with, well, other things. What's in plants that I might not have used recently? Oh, shrubs. Yeah, we'll get... Oh, that's going to look great. Yeah, let's put a shrub here and a shrub here. We did it! Oh, we got 300 guests in our park, and we have no bank debt. Super. Do I get the thing? Yeah, I get the ticker tape. Yay, ticker tape. Yay, ticker tape. Boo, paddle boats. Well, I may as well just finish off what I'm doing here and make this place look halfway decent. Okay, oh, bulrushes. I do like those. Yep, get a few of those in there, which actually don't really live where I'm putting them, but that's okay. This is a theme park game, not a botany game. And maybe a sort of generic shrub there, and I want something a little more flowery. That! I want that potted plant to live right there. Now, just for argument's sake, how did that do with our decoratives? How are we looking? Little bit better. Okay. So it's just little things picking away at the decorations is gradually increasing this to a nicer shade of green. Whereas when we started this episode, this was just neutral gray. And now it's looking a little bit better. So just keep chipping away at those decoratives. Keep plopping them in when we've got the money to do it. But we accomplished our goal. We finished the Victoria Lake campaign. We got 300 guests in here. We did not have any bank debt. The paddle boats are the worst things ever, and I hate them. But we've accomplished our goals. So we'll move on to whatever the next campaign is. I'm actually not sure. We're kind of in virgin territory again. I know there's the Wild West one, but I want to see if there's anything that's going to unlock after the Victoria Lake one and see what we can do here. But I'm going to tell you, compared to the Midway that I created in the airstrip, I'm more than happy to leave Victoria Lake. And it's freaking paddle boats. Never again. Never again. But no, just never again. I'm never doing paddle boats again. I'll probably do paddle boats again. Hey, if you've enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking me out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you can see more of this ridiculous nonsense. But until the next Parkitect campaign, I am Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Wow. You could have hepatitis. Or golfer's elbow. I feel we should be able to narrow it down a little better. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a doctor, but I'm saying I might be able to know the difference between golfer's elbow or hepatitis. First thing I'd ask is, do you play golf? Where are you going?